go. We're just a week away from the most exciting Thursday in all of sports. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Las Vegas is starting to feel the energy of college basketball, and there is no better day than next Thursday and sitting in a sports book on the Strip. I hope some of you will get to enjoy the atmosphere of the 2013 NCAA basketball tournament. Of course, we're going to turn our attention to the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden. This one, the Villanova Wildcats versus the Louisville Cardinals. No line currently available in the betting market. Make sure to check out SBRodds.com when the line is released later on Thursday morning. 66-53 victory for Villanova over St. John's last night as 4.5-point favorites. That one falling under the total of 126, a pick you got right here at SBRvideo.com. No free throw shot in the first half in that one, but the Wildcats knocked down 19 of 23 from the charity stripe in the final 20 minutes. Perimeter defense has really been the Achilles heel for this team for the entire 2012-13 season. I don't know if it's going to show up here. Louisville is not one of the better offensive teams from beyond the arc, but they do allow opponents to shoot 36.6% from beyond the three-point area, something to monitor if Villanova is able to get past Louisville here, but especially since Villanova has likely punched a ticket into the tournament. 73-64 victory over Louisville in their only meeting this year as 11.5-point home underdogs, but I'd be very cautious in looking at that score, given the fact that Louisville was in one of the worst situational spots of its entire season. They were coming off a 2-point home loss to the Syracuse Orange, arguably their biggest Big East rival. 5 players in double figures for Villanova in that game. The Wildcats have done their best work at home, of course. 5-11 against the spread in neutral site contests in their last 16 games in that situation, so I'd be a little hesitant here as well in grabbing the points. 7-game winning streak for Louisville. Of course, that all started after a 5-overtime loss to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on national television in South Bend. Those 7 games, they've won by an average of 15.4 points. 31-13 straight up in their last 44 postseason tournament games. That includes either the Big East tournament or the NCAA tournament the last 7 years. They've reached the championship game in 3 of the last 4 years in this event, and they've won their last 9 of their last 11 Big East conference games, including the championship last year when they went 4-0 against the spread. The Cardinals are also a dominating 11-2 against the spread in their last 13 games on a neutral floor. I established the Louisville Cardinals as 6.5-point favorites in this game. I understand that Nova is 3-0 against top 5 teams this year, but all 3 of those victories came at home against the likes of Georgetown, the game against Louisville that we covered earlier in the video, and Syracuse. But I like the Louisville Cardinals here if they are released as a favorite of 6 points or less, while you'd grab the points with Villanova if Villanova gets established as a neutral site underdog of 7 or more. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. For any further information on this game or any other on one of the better college basketball boards of the entire year, follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.